This MTG box analysis will focus on the opening of a Wilds of Eldraine collector booster box that took place on September 11th, 2023. We'll begin the analysis by looking at all of the cards that we pulled from the 12 collector booster packs. Then we'll review how much of the main set and the Enchanting Tale subset we covered by non-foil and foil, along with a breakdown of coverage by rarity and a look at box duplication. Following this, we'll establish a baseline for value with a look at the current value of the two sets before moving into a recap of the actual observed value. Finally, we'll conclude with a summary. If you want to go deeper into the analysis and see all of the metrics for this box and more than 150 others, simply join the channel at the Give Me the Data level to download the analysis. Let's get things started by examining the box contents in comparison to the cards that we had an opportunity to obtain. Using this chart, we can see all of the cards that we could potentially acquire from the primary Wilds of Eldraine set marked in gray, and the actual foils we saw in orange, and the non-foils that we saw in green. For the non-foils, we were only eligible to see Showcase, Borderless, and Extended Art cards in the Collector Booster Packs. In today's box, we saw 7 non-foil Showcase, 5 Borderless, and 7 Extended Art cards. When it comes to the foils, we saw between 14 and 19 cards for each of the primary colors of Magic, with blue having the least and green having the most. Additionally, this box contained 2 foil Showcase and 6 Extended Art cards, but 0 foil Borderless. From the Enchanting Tale subset, we saw between 2 and 6 foils for each of the colors of Magic, and 2 to 5 non-foils for each color. We also saw 1 foil Anime Borderless and 2 non-foils. Unfortunately, this collector box did not contain any of the Confetti foil chase cards. Moving into coverage, from the main Wilds of Eldraine set, we saw 19 unique non-foils out of a possible 83, giving us 23% coverage of the cards that we were eligible to see. We saw 35% of the Showcase, 45% of the Borderless, and 13% of the Extended Art cards. In the foil space, we saw 109 of the 359 cards, giving us 30% coverage of the main set. Our highest coverage among the primary colors of Magic was in green with 44% coverage. Moving into the Enchanting Tale subset, we ended up seeing 24 of the 83 cards in non-foil for 29% coverage. And in the foil space, we saw a total of 16 unique cards for 19% coverage. Pivoting to coverage by rarity, in today's box we saw 16 of the 62 main set rares that we were eligible to see in non-foil for 26% coverage. We also saw 3 of the 21 mythics for 14% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 48% of the main set commons, 45% of the uncommons, along with 17 of the 120 rares for 14%, and 3 of the 41 mythics good enough for 7% coverage. In the Enchanting Tale subset, we saw 67% of the uncommons in non-foil, along with 9 of the 35 rares for 26% coverage and 3 of the mythics for 10% coverage. In the foil space, we again saw 67% of the uncommons and 3 of the 35 rares for 9% coverage, and a single mythic of the 30 good enough for 3% coverage. In total, we saw 50 rares and 10 mythics in these 12 packs, which includes the 5 rares from the Commander subset. From a duplication standpoint, the only true duplication that we saw was from the main set in the full art basic land category. And since there's only 5 full art basic lands and 12 packs in a box, duplication is always going to happen. Now in today's box, we saw 5 lands repeated 7 times, giving this box a duplication rate of 4%. Before getting into the value of today's collector booster box, let's first examine the potential value of the cards that we could have obtained. This chart shows all 359 cards that you can pull out of a collector booster box from the main Wilds of Eldraine set using non-foil market prices as of September 10th, 2023. Currently, the set features 6 cards valued over $10. They are the Moonshaker Cavalry, which is currently going for $17 in standard frame and $22.91 in extended art. Then you have Agatha's Soul Cauldron, currently going for $24.31 in standard frame and $27.83 in extended art. Then we have the Beseech the Mirror, which is currently going for $33.28 in standard frame and $43.05 in extended art. The main set also features 5 cards valued between $5 and $10 and 47 cards valued between $1 and $5. The other 301 cards are currently valued under $1. Currently, all 359 cards have a non-foil market value of $364.69. The real value in Eldraine comes from the Enchanting Tales subset. Here's a look at the 103 cards that you can pull from the Collector Booster Pack using non-foil market prices. Currently, the subset features 39 cards valued over $10. All 20 of the hard-to-pull confetti foils are valued over $10, and they range from $21.10 to $329.29 in market value, with Ristic Study being at the top. 12 of the 20 anime borderless cards are also valued over $10. And from the main 63 card set, 7 of the cards are valued over $10. The full subset also features 8 cards valued between $5 and $10 and 17 cards valued between $1 and $5. The other 39 cards in the subset are currently valued less than $1. The total value of all 63 cards in the main subset using non-foil market prices is currently $230.26. The 20 anime borderless cards are going for a combined $375.92, and the 20 confetti foils are going for $1,962.59, which means that a full set of the 103 cards is currently valued at $2,568.77. So what kind of value did we end up seeing from the main set today? Well, in the non-foil space, we didn't see much value at all. Not a single one of our 19 cards was valued over $5, and only 6 of the 19 cards were valued between $1 and $5. The other 13 non-foils that we saw are currently valued less than $1. In the traditional foil space, we got extremely lucky seeing the second most valuable card of the set, Agatha's Soul Cauldron in foil extended art, currently valued at $40.85. There were no foils observed between $5 and $10, and only 7 foils in the $1 to $5 range. The other 108 foils from the main set that we saw are currently valued less than $1. From the Enchanting Tales subset, we saw a single non-foil valued over $10, with Necropotence coming in at a market value of $13.43. We also saw 2 non-foils in the $5 to $10 range and 3 cards in the $1 to $5 range. The other 18 non-foils from the subset that we saw are currently valued less than $1. In the foil space, we again saw a single card valued over $10, with the anime borderless Kindred Discovery pulling in $19.36 in market value. We didn't see any of the cards in the $5 to $10 range, but we did pick up a single card in the $1 to $5 range. The other 14 foils from the subset that we saw are currently valued less than $1. So how did this box perform? Well, I purchased this box through a Patreon agreement for $195.67. The current market price for these boxes as of September 10th, 2023 is $195.60. The Wilds of Eldraine collector booster boxes contain 12 packs, each with 15 cards, allowing you to see 180 cards plus tokens. The 5 cards from the Commander subset that we pulled are valued at $3.26. The 40 cards from the Enchanting Tales subset have a combined value of $65.88. From the main set, the 12 tokens are currently valued at $12.43. The 12 full art basic lands that we saw are valued at $6.07, and the 48 commons came up to a total market value of $8.57. The 36 uncommons that we pulled are currently valued at $10.51. The 33 main set rares have a current market value of $25.22, and the 6 mythics are valued at $57.26. Add it all up, and the grand total for this box comes up to be $189.20 in card market value, which is a small loss of $6.47. This means that I only saw a return of 97% of my purchase price in card value. Now, for those of you interested in cards valued just over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, we saw 16 cards valued over $2 in this box, and they have a current combined value of $125.44, which means that those 16 cards represent 66% of the total box value and 64% of my purchase price. During the box opening, I was very excited about the pulls, but after pricing everything out, the value just wasn't there in this box. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, as I'll be cracking open 2 more collector boxes this week and analyzing the results. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people, all by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at mtgboxanalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.